Hey Valley Metal, welcome back to another math lesson. Tonight we're going to be working on converting mixed numbers to improper fractions and improper fractions to mixed numbers. Before we do that, let's get started with our trivia question of the day, just for fun. Name one of the three longest running television shows. I should express that like a fraction. Name one of three since we're working with fractions. All right, I'll be back with the answer to that after our instruction. Tonight, officially then, our target is 5.2c. I can express mixed numbers as improper fractions and improper fractions as mixed numbers. On three, 1, 2, 3. Let's do this thing. All right, this is the way I typically think about mixed numbers. As a kid, I'd go, I have 49 20ths, which is a improper fraction because it's top heavy. There's too much up here in the numerator spot. So what I would think about is I have 49 20ths, and I know that 20 20ths is a whole, so I'd start subtracting. 20 20ths, this would be one whole. Another 20 20ths would be another whole. So if I take 49, I take away 20, and then I take away another 20, I end up with 9 parts left over. So I have 2 wholes here, and then 9 20ths that remain. And if you want to think about that, doing it that way, kind of a visual approach, that's good too. I'm going to show you a different way tonight that I think is a little more efficient, that just has us use a standard algorithm. So you'll have a couple of different ways to do that. All right? A quick review of our target vocabulary tonight. Mixed number, that's anytime there's a whole number with a fraction, like 3 1/2 or 1 1/2. This is the mixed number, a whole and a fraction. And then an improper fraction is any time where the numerator is bigger than the denominator, or it's top heavy. We have 7 halves here. 3 halves is another example of it. And really, you can think about it, it's really the same thing. Here we have one whole and we have a half, or we have 1, 2, 3 halves. But in order to get through our next couple targets with multiplying and dividing fractions, we really need to be able to go quickly back and forth between mixed numbers and improper fractions. So I made a target for you. All right, here's changing a mixed number into an improper fraction. You take and write it down, 4 1/4. Here's my mixed number. You multiply the wholes times the denominator, and then you add in the numerator. So 4 times 4 is 16. Add that one, and you have 17/4. I wrote it down here too. So wholes times the denominator, add in the numerator, so 4 times 14 is 16. Then I add the numerator, 16 plus 1 is 17. I'm going to slide that over, make sure my picture's not in the way, and move it up a little bit. Okay, 17/4. So that's going from an improper fraction, a mixed number, to an improper fraction. Multiply, add, 17/4. Okay, let's take a look at another one. This is how you change an improper fraction into a mixed number. So improper fraction, 19/13, it's heavy up on top in the numerator position. You take and multiply. You go ahead and just start up with 19 here. You're dividing by 3. So it goes in there 6 times. So 3 times 6 is 18. And then you subtract. So now you've got 19 divided by 3 is 6 and 1 left over. Once you've done this algorithm piece, instead of drawing and subtracting 3/3, subtracting wholes like that, once you do this, you have everything you need. You have 6 wholes, that's up on top because 3 goes in there 6 times, and your leftovers, your remainder, becomes your fraction, 1 part out of 3. 6 wholes and 1 part remaining out of 3rd. Here's your fraction. How do you check it? Well, go back. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19/3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 1, 19. Okay, or 19/3. You with me? I think you're ready to try a couple problems on your own. All right, your turn. Express this mixed number as an improper fraction. I left my little example up there. So go ahead and pause the video and try it. All right, let's see how you did. Did you get 16/3? That's what I got. Let me see if I did my work right. I always like to check my answer too. My discount double check. Well, I'm going to turn it around. So 16 divided by 3 is 5. And I have 1 left over. So that would be 5 and 1/3. Yeah, it works. See, these are my wholes, and my remainder is going to be my numerator. Okay, so 16/3 is the correct answer. All right, try another one. Express this mixed number as an improper fraction. Go ahead. All right, let's see how you did. Sorry about all the noise in the background today. I had 35/4. And again, I need to check my own work and make sure it looks right. So 35 divided by 4, well, 32 divided by 4 is 8. So I've got 8, and then I have 3 left over. So here's my 8 and 3 left over. Let me double check real quick. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 3 is 35/4. Yeah, it works. All right, well, let's try another one. We have express this improper fraction as a mixed number. Now I have 32/7. Express it as a mixed number, and I've left my example up here. Go ahead and try it. All right, let's see how you did. I got 4 and 4/7. So let me check and see if I got it right. So 4 times 7 would be 28. 28 plus 4 would be 32/7. And I just put that down here. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 7, 28 plus 4, 32/7. Pretty straightforward, right? One more for the road. I'll give you the answer to the trivia question. Express this improper fraction as a mixed number. Go ahead. All right, let's see how you did. I got 4 and 4/5, or 4 and 4/5. Let me see if I got it right. Let me just scroll down here. So 4 times 5 is 20, plus 4 would be 24/5. So my answer, the discount double check works. 4 times 5, 20, plus 4, 24/5. 4 and 4/5. All right, you are ready for the ticket to the show. Here we go. Express this improper fraction as a mixed number. Express this mixed number as an improper fraction. Go ahead. Copy that down. And let's go to the ticket to the show, or the trivia question. Name one of the 3 longest running television shows. Well, they're not dramas. I was kind of surprised. Number 3 on the list, American Bandstand, was on from October 7th, 1957 through 1989. I remember growing up with Dick Clark, and you probably saw him on New Year's Eve in recent years. The second longest running show is The Tonight Show. Jay Leno took over for Johnny Carson, and it's still on. It started in 1954. But the longest running TV show is actually today on NBC. It started in 1952, and it is still on today. That is a long time for a TV show to be on. I kept thinking it would be a sitcom or a soap opera or something like that, but I hadn't thought of the, like the news type shows, so, or entertainment shows like Tonight Show. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a great evening.